Welcome to the Pike Breakdown Lane.
By the gas pedal, Grandma. It's right there, next to the brake.
You break down and we point and laugh, just like the other Pike.
I never drive faster than I can see. Besides that, it's all in the reflexes.
100 FM, the Pike.
We do it every Friday at this time. Play back your voicemail messages. Let's see what kind of trouble we can get into this week.
I just wanted to compliment once again on the greatest morning show in the history of radio, Mr. Shu.
Oh.
You have a great show.
Here it comes.
I'd also like to hear something from the greatest band in North America, an older Rush song, Fly By Night. I'd like to make a nice long request for that. Thank you so much. Bye now.
You know, if it's Rush, you don't really have to butter me up. You can just say play Rush and I'll do it. Maybe I shouldn't say that, but...
Are there any Rush songs you don't like?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, there's quite a few.
Okay.
Quite a few I'll skip over.
All right.
You know, yeah, I'm not like a total sycophant.
But you're playing this.
But, you know, yeah, I'm definitely playing Fly By Night. That tune rules, all right? Yeah, thank you.
Hey, fellas. As someone who drives for a living, I can honestly say that I 1,000% think that anyone over the age of 50 should be forced to retake the actual written and practical driving test at least every 2 to 3 years to make sure that you can still do it. Because plenty of older people can drive perfectly, but there are so many that just can't.
I don't know about every 2 to 3 years after 50. Maybe after 70. Maybe not 2 to 3 after 70. Maybe every year.
Yeah, well, yes.
I don't want to, yeah. But, yeah, that was a story Adam had. In Australia, they're proposing that you retake your driver's test at 50 to see if you can still keep your driver's license. Now, I did get a text from somebody who was from Australia. They also added that kind of like what we learned here, if you fail that test, you got to wait 12 months.
Wow.
Before you can take another test. So you got to wait a whole year before you can try to drive again.
Legally,
which is insane. So yeah, I don't think that's a bad idea. It's maybe inconvenient.
Very inconvenient. They would have to. Here's the thing. I think people might agree to doing that if they tighten up the RMV system a little bit.
Right.
How about we do our part if you do your part?
Right. And they have a little bit. I mean, you can do
With
a lot
online.
of it online
Yeah.
now. But, yeah, maybe we can take our driver's test online.
Yes.
A little GTA action. Stop. I got to pick up a grenade launcher and beat up a hooker.
Hey.
All right.
Little
there you go.
AI, sure.
You passed. All right.
Hi, Mike. Me, Satan. Oh, Thanksgiving's coming up, so you're supposed to be thankful for stuff. So I figured I'd call and let you know what I'm thankful for. I'm thankful for giving myself a round of sausage. I'm thankful that Mike, you, Adam, and Josh are on the radio. And I'm thankful that my daughter has her license.
Oh, come on.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Satan always that stinger at the end there.
Breaking news. Satan has a daughter.
Yeah. I wonder what's her name. Jeez.
Probably not cheese.
Yeah, probably not Jesus.
That would be odd.
Yeah, that's weird. Yeah. God hasn't called in a long time.
Yeah.
It's a busy time for him.
Well, isn't he following Neil Young around or something?
Something like that. Plus, his son's birthday's coming up.
Yeah,
That's always a big deal.
It's a big season.
Okay, yeah.
How do he's got to top the gift every year.
Is it a big birthday this year?
I don't know. I think he's getting him his own Airbnb he can stay in for 3 days.
Oh, wow.
Something like that. I'm not sure.
Patriots fans have been asking a lot.
Yeah,
so, there's a lot.
And Bruins fans. Yeah,
there's a lot to answer.
Yeah, he's got his hands full right now. But kudos to Satan for the sausage thing.
Treat yourself a round of sausage. Oh.
Remember to say that this year at the Thanksgiving table, whether you have sausage or not.
Hey, Mike Shue, it's Jim Montgomery. I heard the firefighters don't have a coach.
Oh, no.
And if they need me to come down, I could sweep up around the firehouse, too.
Oh, come on.
Whatever they need. Okay. Call me.
The guy had winning records. All right? It's just the chemistry was gone. I think the team shut him off. Oh, come on now.
Sorry.
You're dealing with a couple of bald guys here.
It's just an old-fashioned pile-on.
Whatever, Mr. Fivehead. All right. I'm sure Jim Montgomery will find a job. He's a good coach. He just, I think his time ran out with that team, and they were they weren't really paying attention to him.
Yeah.
What scares me is Joe Sacco. He had a win last night, as you've been reporting. But
thanks to one goal and
he,
a shutout from the goaltender.
He was in charge. This is the guy that was in charge of their penalty kill, which is last in the league.
Yeah.
So I don't know if they should go with Joe Sacco or consider him for a full-time position.
Maybe, I mean, they got Chris Kelly there, and they got Jay Leach.
Jay Leach, was he with the Avalanche?
No, Joe Sacco is the head coach of the Avalanche.
Oh, that's what I'm thinking.
Jay Leach actually played for the Bruins, and his uncle, Steve Leach, played for them, too.
Played for the Worcester Sharks, too.
Yes.
You think any of those guys, would they consider any of those guys?
They're assistant coaches right now.
What's Claude doing? Well, I mean, they consider them moving up, or?
I think so. Yeah, well, I think it's going to end up being Joe Sacco, but Claude's assistant coach for the Blues.
Claude Julien?
Well, wouldn't he like a head coaching job again?
Not in Boston.
Come on. Yeah,
well, he
let's
did
bring
2
him back.
tours in Montreal, maybe one more in Boston.
Yeah.
Things didn't end well.
I like Claude.
Yeah.
I know things didn't end well, but I thought Claude was pretty cool.
Yeah, he'd come back the way Bill Buckner wanted to come back to Boston.
Bruce Cassidy's doing pretty well.
Yeah, I know, right? I'd like to have someone like Paul Maurice. I mean, that would be fantastic, but he's too busy with a world championship team.
Nobody ever agrees with me, but I would love John Tortorella to be the head coach of the Bruins, especially because he's from here and he's such a hockey hardo. I'd love it.
He's great for one season.
Yeah. That's all you need. That's all we need.
He's got to right the ship.
Right. Like Claude.
Exactly.
One season. All right. Thank you very much for your messages on the Breakdown Lane. Remember, we'll never call you back, and we'll never track you down to see where you live for disparaging comments. Maybe.
You can call the Pike Breakdown Lane 24